I'm very happy to receive the new Sonic XL. In my opinion, not only is it one of the best built lorries, it's also one of the greatest looking as well. It was a shame to see our old lorry go. It was such an essential part of our team, and also for us having some of the best prized dressage horses in England, it was also a very important safety factor to be driving our horses around in that. So really our only choice was the upgrade, which we're obviously very delighted with. For me, the safety aspect of the Sonic is so important, and that's why I decided to opt for the side ramp option, because this is so much easier to load the horses, and therefore we can have them facing backwards, which leads on to really my point that if you suddenly have a braking issue, then obviously the horses are prepared a lot easier to be upright in a braking situation, because they can sit back on their hocks and they've got the weight behind them of the front of the lorry, so that they can really balance themselves. The other thing that is really important to us is having now the full height for the ramp to come down, because this is so much easier, especially when you're travelling larger horses like some of the ones we have here, 17.3 hands, it's a big horse. So again, with a very low sloping ramp, it makes loading a lot easier for those types of horses. The other thing that we decided was to opt out of having a window in the bulkhead, because I felt that this wasn't really a good safety aspect, because the horses can buck in lorries, they can kick out in lorries, and I didn't really want to meet one of the horses' hooves coming through the window. So we opted out of that, and I think that was a very good idea from a safety point, because we actually have asked specifically to have a camera fitted on the dashboard. So basically as well, it's very safe when you're driving. You don't have to turn around if you feel anything going wrong. You've got your camera right there on the dashboard, and it's there for you to see. Some people think that I'm in a lucky situation having some of the best dressage horses in the world, and obviously I feel that. And the important thing for me is obviously from a safety point of view, I'm travelling some of the best horses in the world, and for me to have the Sonic for them to travel in, makes me feel 100% confident that they will get there safely. It's very important nowadays as well, with the checks that are carried out on lorries, that you stay under the payload limit. And for us to be able to carry 2 horses and equipment to shows, we had really to look around, find the best deal, and this lorry actually offered that for us, where we could travel 2 horses. I think for those people also that ever think about travelling abroad, it's very important that not only when you're in Great Britain, but when you're out of the country, that there is in fact a very large network of dealers in Europe. So therefore, if you have any problems when you're abroad, there's always somebody you can call. The great thing is about the Sonic as well, when you're not only travelling 2 horses, but very often we have a driver and a rider, sometimes a groom. Having this little bit of space at the back here makes things really easy for us, because it means there's somewhere to change if it's pouring down with rain, somewhere really safe to store your tack, and also somewhere for your friend to pop in for a chat if you feel like it. In my opinion, Equi-Trek is obviously the best value for money at the moment on the market.